Hello, everyone. My name is Ernie Crazy Eyes from Music and Beyond and Primitive Minds. Welcome back. Today, we have an interview with Philip from the band Porn from France. How's it going, man?
Oh, I'm doing very great. Thank you for having me, and hello to all your listeners.
Yeah, thank you for joining us. Like, you know, it's an honor to have you on my show and all that stuff, and I'm sure the listeners will be happy to, hear about, your music and all that stuff.
Thank you very much. It's an honor for me. It's truly.
But with that being said, what inspired you to pick up the microphone and, become a musician?
Oh, first of all, I'm a fan of music. I listen a lot of music, and when I was a child, I was listening a lot of music. And it's sometimes you want to do like the bands you admire. So
okay.
I think it's a part of that, and it's also a need to create universe, to create stories, to build characters, and doing music as a writer, as a composer. It's allowed me to do that, and with practice from the start, I was enjoying more and more creating stories. Concepts, universe, with characters in my songs. So I think from the beginning I have this need to create stories.
That's amazing, and that's one thing I noticed about the way that you bring in the music. Like you bring in the heavy instruments, a heavy sound. And you make it a little bit more about the lyrics too, but also while the rest of the band is kind of killing it. So, there's really, like, if you love the lyrics, like the lyrics that you put out are amazing. And then if you like the sound of the band, like, that's perfect because the band is freaking killing it over here too,
Oh, thanks. You can tell stories with words in the lyrics, but also in the music. Music helps to build stories. So it's very important to. It's not only about singing and writing with words. It's also about the music purely.
Yeah. It's like the music is painting the picture that the lyrics are kind of explaining,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And that's a beautiful thing about music, so it's awesome. But
yeah.
Is there any band in particular that inspired you to pick up the mic?
Yeah, when I was very, very young, I was very influenced by The Doors. It's maybe the first band I loved, being fascinating, hypnotizing by a band, maybe Jim Morrison and The Doors. And after that, it was The Cure. The Cure has a major impact on me. And the name of the band, Porn, came from their album Pornography. So most of my influences are more rock than metal. And I like bands like Pink Floyd, some gothic bands from the 80s like Sins of the Nephilim, the early Killing Joke, and still Killing Joke. I like even what they do now, but what they did in the 80s was very, very, very amazing. And also bands like Nine Inch Nails in the 90s, R.E.M., all that kind of rock music.
Oh, yeah.
But the two major influences in the first time when I wanted to start music was The Cure and the Doors.
The Cure and the Doors. That's amazing. And I, like, you know, from listening to your music, like, I wouldn't have thought that it was The Cure and the Doors, you know?
Yeah, it's sometimes, yeah, people don't see that in the music, but if you listen to Porn with that in mind, you will understand.
Yeah,
and you
totally.
will see sometimes of the Doors and the Cure in the music.
Yeah. I mean, I've heard a couple of your songs, like To Get Ready and all that stuff, and I was kind of, you know, shocked of what I was listening to because it sounded so amazing and so different than what everybody plays nowadays, you know?
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it was an experience, so I'm excited to listen to the rest of what you guys have available. But you know, so you guys are going to release a new album later this coming year.
Yeah.
No Monsters in God's Eyes.
Yeah,
when are you guys
absolutely.
releasing that? And you know, I saw that there was this is part 3 of a trilogy type thing, or of an era.
Yeah, absolutely. So this new album will be released in March of the new year. Yeah, in March, and we already have released the first single in December, and in few days there will be a new single of this album. So yeah, it's the last part of a trilogy. We started with the album The Ogre Inside 2 years ago, and it's the whole trilogy about a fictional serial killer called Mr. Strangler. And I wanted to create a rich story about this guy. And the first album of the trilogy, The Ogre Inside, was about his childhood, struggling with his dark desires, because he knew as a child that he has killing desires. He's a serial killer. So it was an album about inner struggle. And the second album was The Darkest of Human Desires. It's about him letting his dark desire expressing. It's him killing with a bunch of guys.
Yeah.
And the new album is about him being caught and facing his death because the guy is in jail, sentenced death, and how he deals with the end of his life and the being imprisoned and institutionalized, you know, in psychiatry. So it's gonna be the end of the guy, the end of Mr. Strangler. Yeah. And the idea was to create a different atmosphere than the 2 previous albums, because the guy he's dying, you know, going to an electric chair. So I'm very excited by this album. How the people who already know porn will like it or not, and how the people who don't know porn will welcome it.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I'm excited to listen to it, and I saw that it's coming out March 27 of 2020. It's kind of funny because March 28th is my birthday, so I was like, whoa, cool. I guess I'll have something to listen to on my birthday, like some new music.
Great. Great.
Yeah, and like, I'm really excited for that, and yeah, I think it comes out March 27th, as I can see right here, and that's gonna be an awesome release and an awesome album, I think, you know, because I'm excited to go back and listen to, you know, the story of the Mr. Strangler, or the Strangler.
Yeah.
So I'm literally super excited for this, and that's No Monsters in God's Eyes, being released March 27, 2020. Oh my God, I can't believe I just said 2020. But do you guys have any plans touring? Like, do you guys tour there, or are you guys coming to the US anytime?
So we are based in France. We have some gigs in Europe in April. In March, and April, and in May too, I think. So it's easier for us to tour in Europe.
Yeah.
But we are working on doing something, maybe not this year, but the year after in the US. I will be in Los Angeles in January, in a few days, to shoot a music video.
Oh, nice.
But for now, no tour in the US. But I'm really working on it. I want to do that. So we'll see what the future will bring us. I hope we'll have some gigs in the US. It's funny because it's the country where we sell the most of albums. We have the most of the streams on Spotify, Apple Music, coming from the US, but we never tour in the US, so we have to do it.
Yeah, I think you guys would sell out every show.
Sorry?
I think you guys would sell out every show. You know, like sell all the tickets and stuff.
Yeah, but we are, but you know, to have a tour here in the US, we need to work with a booking agency, and all this stuff is not easier to put together. So we'll work on it, and I hope we'll tour in the US. Maybe by just alone, Paul. Maybe with another band, a bigger band in the US. I don't know.
Yeah, and who would you guys like to tour with?
Oh, in the US you have a lot of great bands. To stay in the rock industrial scene, we would like to. It will be a great honor to tour with the bands like Rob Zombie or Marilyn Manson, but we would like to tour with every great rock band in the US. So I don't know. I like a lot of bands in the US, from the rock scene to the metal scene. I don't know. I'm quite open.
That's gonna be awesome when it does happen, though, because like one thing I've noticed from like the 10 years or the 11 years of my music journey is, you know, the fans here in the United States are so you know, committed to the bands that come over here, but also I've also noticed like people from the UK and people from Europe and stuff, they're also, you know, very, very committed to when it comes to rock music, because, you know, like that's really a different experience, even though you've seen it 10,000 times. Yeah,
sure. In the UK, in the Europe, the country where the audience, the public are very, very committed are, as you say, UK, Germany, and Eastern Europe. It's quite more difficult in France or in Italy or Spain, but in Central Europe and in UK, people are amazing. The audience is amazing.
Yeah,
and
I bet.
I don't know, but for all the interaction we have on the Facebook or Instagram, most of the people are from the US, and they are very, very, kind, and they are very excited with the band. So I'm quite glad with that.
That's awesome, and you know, it's like the fans are crazy. Like I've seen some pretty crazy fans with like different bands, and I'm just like, wow, like that dude's really committed, or that girl's really committed. Like I never saw something like that. So I'm excited though. I'm excited for you guys to come to the US, come like shit, I think Mexico would love you guys too.
Yeah. Yeah, so we hope we see what future brings us. So we have this new album, and after the new album, No Monsters in God's Eyes, we have a remix album to come, and we will release it in the summer, I think, with a remix from very great bands and mostly American bands. You may know Stabbing Westward, the rock industrial band.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we are working on a remix together. We have also Chris Vrenna, the drummer of Nine Inch Nails and Marilyn Manson, who is working on us in the remix. The Annex, it's an American band, more synth rock band, The Annex. So we'll see what we can do with all this band. Maybe try to tour with Stabbing Westward because they are back. They will release a new EP in the next year. So we'll see. We have some connection with bands in the US. So we hope that helps to bring a tour.
That's gonna be crazy. Wow. I feel like you kind of blew my mind away. Like, holy crap! Like, I don't even know what to say after that. But
yeah, and we are also excited. We grow with these bands. Stabbing Westward, Nine Inch Nails, and collaborating with Stabbing Westward now on a mix. It's like a dream, working with Chris Vrenna, has the drummer of Nine Inch Nails and the album Downward Spiral, the big era of Nine Inch Nails. It's very, very exciting, and we are very, very glad. We are very, very happy of it.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome, man. When that album remix comes out in the summer, I bet it's gonna be freaking awesome too.
Yeah, I think it will be just before the summer because the album will be released in March, and we will release the remix one after all, since in starting in April.
Oh, nice! I'm excited. I'm ready. Let's do it now. No, I'm just kidding. Do you have a message to the fans? Maybe something you'd like to tell the fans?
Oh, just that I'm sure we will come in the US, we will have a tour, and we will meet them. So we are also very committed to our fans. And it's not just words, it's true. Because we are doing music for them. We are not doing music just for us. They make us exist, The fans are everything. When you are a band, you can be something without the fans. So to me, it's very important to respect them. We communicate with them on the socials. We after each gig, we come to them, have pictures with them, chatting with them. So I have only one word. We'll come to the US, we'll do a tour, and they will be porn everything.
Yeah. Hell yeah. That's going to be awesome.
I hope. I hope.
Yeah, I'm like, man, can we fast forward into the future a little bit so we can get you guys down here?
Yeah, I wish we could. But in France, we say on ne peut pas aller plus vite que la musique. In English, you can go faster than the music. Time is time. You can go. So just wait. Until you wait, we are working, and I hope this works will help us to come to you.
Yeah, definitely. I'm ready though. And what is y'all's what do you do before the show? Like, what's your pre-show ritual?
We don't have any. We wait a lot. You know what it is when you are touring. Before the show, you wait. It's all about waiting. But you know, we have as Mr. Strangler on scene. I have my scar. I have I'm one-eyed. So I have to do the makeup, and the other musicians have their own makeup. So we take time, and during this process, we are entering our characters. You know, and it takes half an hour to do that. And when we are doing our makeup, we are entering our characters. I think this is our ritual, the makeup before show, and I think it's our ritual.
That's awesome. I didn't. Do you guys wear the makeup in the music videos?
Yeah.
Oh snap, then, because like usually when I've listened to your music lately, I just kind of like put it on YouTube, and then I kind of just don't watch the video because like I'm just trying to listen to the song. But
yeah,
I should probably watch the music videos because wow, I did not know that.
yeah. I have a scar and a dead eye. You know, so I have to put the scar, do the old makeup, and it takes some time. And in the music video, Mr. Strangler is like that too.
Wow, that's crazy. I'm blown away right now.
Yeah. So as I said, with this new album is the end of Mr. Strangler. So
yeah, the end.
We'll be back with something else, something new after that, but without Mr. Strangler. I'm working on a new character, on a new story, a new concept. It's gonna be a trilogy too. So
oh, nice.
Maybe maybe when we come to the US, if we don't come the next year, we'll come with another concept with other characters. No more Mr. Strangler, but it will be something else.
Yeah, that's gonna be freaking amazing. And
yeah, you know, I didn't talk about him, but I was also very influenced by David Bowie, and I like how the guy created all this universe. You know, from Ziggy Stardust to the Thin White Duke, and I like this way to do music, you know, creating other characters, and that's why I want to finish the Mr. Strangler era and creating something else, something new.
Yeah, man, that's straight up knowledge right there. Holy crap!
Yeah, maybe like Marilyn Manson did too. You know, he had the Antichrist superstar era. After that, Mechanical Animals, and it changed a lot. Now he's another thing, more Southern Gothic. But he did the same. I like this way to work on your music.
Yeah, totally. That's freaking amazing. And do you guys have any merchandise available?
Yeah, of course. We have a Bandcamp. All the links are available in our Facebook and in the YouTube. And we have a lot of t-shirts. And yeah, we have some merchandising. We have a guy on the artwork. He works with us since the album The Other Inside, and he do all our artwork. He's a tattoo artist from Montreal in Canada.
Oh, nice.
And it's a friend of us since a long time. It's a French guy, but he lives in Canada now. and we work together on all the artwork of the albums and also the t-shirts, so all that stuff. And yeah, we have a lot of merchandising.
That's cool. I'm gonna definitely have to check that out. And where can we find you guys? Like, what is y'all social media?
Oh, well, Facebook, mostly Facebook, YouTube, and all the streaming services like Spotify, Apple Music, all that stuff. We don't have we have Instagram, but we don't use it that much because the name of the band is Porn, and Instagram don't like the word. So the name of our page is not Porn on Instagram. So it's some inconvenience with the name when your name is Porn. In some social media, you can have some problems. So Instagram, it's not porn friendly for us. But we have Facebook, Porn, the band, and sometimes people in Facebook say to us, "Oh, it's difficult to find you in the internet. Try to find porn in Google." And to me, it's quite weird because we are a band. We do music. So if you look for music, search in a proper network like Spotify or YouTube. If you search for porn in Google, you will not find necessarily Porn the band. You will find Porn. But if you are looking to music, search in social media based on music like Spotify, Apple Music, or anything else. So it's quite funny to me because when you are looking for meat, you go to the meat market. When you are looking for bread, you go to the baker and all that stuff. So it's not difficult to find us when you are logical and when you really want to find us. But sometimes maybe you want to find porn, so you try porn on Google. I don't know.
Yeah, when I went to go like y'all's Facebook page a couple of weeks ago, Facebook had given me this might be inappropriate for some users and stuff. Like, are you sure you want to like this band? I was like, hell yeah, I do. Like,
but it's strange because on Facebook we don't have that much of problem with the name because that there is a lot of page named porn gear, porn food. It's not. It's not porn, a Spanish word. But for Instagram, because it's based on photo, etc. In Instagram, it's very difficult for us to exist on Instagram. And even the name porn, we can name our page on Instagram porn. So it's called Murder Rock because all the concept of the trilogy is about murder. Because Strangler is a serial killer. So, but if you look for Porn the band on Instagram, you will find us. Even in Google, if you look for Porn the band on Google, you will find us as the first line is us.
All right. And I'm gonna get you guys on Instagram right now too in a bit. So I can have you guys like pretty much on all the websites that I use. But this is the last question right here. If you were stuck in an elevator with any musician, dead or alive, who would it be and what would you talk about?
Oh man. Maybe Bowie.
Oh, nice.
Maybe David Bowie because maybe it was the greatest of all time. He was a great musician, a great singer. He was very smart on how he managed his own career. And I think I will have a lot to learn from him, not only as a musician or as an artist, but also as how you can manage your own career. Because sometimes in the music, I'm doing music for a long time. Sometimes you can meet great musicians, great singer, but they don't know anything about the business.
True.
And how do the great choices. But Bowie had it all, you know. He was a great musician. He was a great artist. He was a great manager. He worked with great bands. So maybe I think David Bowie.
That would be amazing. That would be an amazing conversation right there.
Yeah. I was very sad when he passed away, because I like, you know, he was one of the musician I listened the most.
Oh, okay. Damn.
But we all have to die, so we don't have to be sad. He had a great life. He died old, so I think he had a great life.
Yeah, he definitely did, and I mean, he was one of the biggest musicians out there.
Yeah, and he had the respect of everybody. You know, he had a lot of success, but he was still respected by all the musicians. You know, sometimes when you have a lot of success, sometimes people say that you are selling yourself and you're not a true musician, all that stuff. And he always had the respect of everybody.
Yeah, definitely. That's freaking, yeah. I never. Wow, I kind of feel like he gave me a David Bowie.
Yeah, it's a great musician. It's a very, very great musician.
He is. And you know, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go back and listen to like all your music and see, like, if I can hear the bands that we talked about today. Cause I heard Tool, and damn, there was another band, but I definitely heard Tool in your music.
Yeah, I like to me, they have something that not that much of them have. All their albums are good. You know, as a musician, as an artist, you can sometimes you do an album that is not your best thing. It's like you know, when you do sports, sometimes you are good, sometimes you are not. True.
Yeah,
they are always good. Even the last album is a great album. You know, there is another band like that that I am a big fan. Is Soundgarden.
Oh yeah,
Soundgarden. They have only great albums. There is even the last album is incredible. Not that much of bands have only good albums, and two have it, like Soundgarden. To me, it's my personal view on their music.
Yeah, that's awesome. But thank you everybody for listening to my conversation with Philip from the band Porn from France. You guys should check out his music. New album coming out March 7th, 2020. Be on the lookout. And remember, everybody, that without music, life would be a mistake.